Hello and welcome to another virtual art lesson from the Booth Dimock Library. My name is Miss Rachel and today I would like to show you how to fold an origami swan. To fold the swan, you'll need a square piece of paper. If you want your swan to be lifelike, you can use a white piece of paper, but I'm going to be using a paper that has a color on one side and is white on the other. The contrast between the two sides is going to make it a little bit easier for you to see what I'm doing and follow along. To start, we're going to keep the paper white side up and fold it in half like a triangle. Next, we're going to unfold it. And as you can see, we have a nice long crease that cuts the square in half on the diagonal from the lower left-hand corner to the upper right-hand corner. This crease is really important because we'll need it to fold the rest of our swan. Next, I'm going to take the bottom edge of my square and fold it up to meet the crease, that long diagonal crease. And I'm going to do the same thing with the left edge of my square. I'm going to turn my paper just a little bit so I can get a better grip on it. Okay. Right. So now I have a shape that kind of looks like an ice cream cone. Here's the cone. Here's the scoop of ice cream at the top. Now I'm going to turn my paper over. When I turn it over, I have a shape that looks more like a kite. I have kind of a skinny, narrow end here, and I have a little bit of a wider end on this side. What I want to do is make this point even skinnier. So I'm going to take the edge that's closest to me, this long edge here, and fold it in so that it lies along the center crease. And I'm going to turn it and do the same thing with this edge. I'm going to take it and fold it so that it lies along the center crease. So now I have kind of a diamond shape that's wide here and long and skinny down this end. You can start to see a little bit of the swan taking shape. This point here will be its tail. Its body will be along here. These are its wings. Its neck will be here, and the very tip, the very point here will become the swan's beak. Now what I'm going to do is take this tip, this point, what will eventually become the swan's beak, and fold it backwards to touch what will become the tip of the swan's tail. So I'm folding my shape in half horizontally. I'm going to turn it a little bit just so it's easier for me to hold on to. Now I'm going to take this tip here, this top point, and fold it down just a little ways. I want to leave a little bit of space between the point and the bottom of the fold here. Let's say maybe about a finger's worth of space. And I'll pick up the model, and you can see a little bit more clearly how the swan is going to take shape with its tail, its wings and body, its neck, and its head. Now I'm going to fold the swan in half backwards. This is what we call a mountain fold in origami. I'm going to use this long crease that I made in our very first step, and I'm going to just bend the two halves backwards along the crease. The paper should want to fold because of that crease we made in our first step. The paper should actually want to fold this way. So you can see now I have half a swan, or a swan in profile, and again you can see the tail, the wings and body, the neck, and the head. It's kind of squished flat. So now what we want to do is pull the swan into 3 dimensions. I'm going to have you hold the bottom of the swan with one hand and take the thumb and forefinger of your other hand and hold the top of the swan's head and pull up. And once you get it at an angle that you like, you can make it stay by pressing along the bottom of the fold here. Now I'm going to hold the swan again, probably at the bottom of its neck, that's a good spot, and take a hold of the tip of its beak and pull the paper up. You can see it's kind of like the folds function like a hinge, and I'm opening this, fold, and when I get it open where I want it, I can pinch the paper to make it stay. So this is the completed swan. You can see how it looks. Let me know if you have questions while you're folding, if you need clarification on anything. Just send us a message in the comments and I can try to help you over Facebook. And I hope you enjoy folding the swan. If you'd like, this model, or the idea for folding this model, is inspired by a fairy tale written by Hans Christian Andersen called The Wild Swans. And there'll be a link to a printed version of this on the Project Gutenberg website, and also an audio version that you can listen to through LibriVox.org. Just check out the Facebook post. We'll have the links posted there. Thank you so much for joining me today for another virtual art lesson. I hope you enjoyed doing the origami. I'm kind of thinking I might do a few more fairy tale inspired origami projects with you going forward this summer. Happy folding and enjoy being creative.